someone who initially or previously has found you to be kind of off-putting is so incredibly into you right now, and they cannot even deal with themselves. I'm getting it. There's something that you said, there's something that you did, maybe even just like who you are, that was very, it hit them and their ego started coming out. But it was also like the beginning to the end. Like you activated something inside of them that they had to see that they couldn't see previously. But you were on this person's mind. You were on this person's phone. It's time for me to heal now. You acclimated them. You accelerated whatever dark night of the soul, ego, death that had to happen. You accelerated it. You showed them who they were. And it feels like to them it was very harsh, but I'm not sure you even meant for it to be that harsh. You just speaking a lot of truth. They're seeing like where that initially triggered something in them. Now that they've worked through it, they're like going through all of the layers. And there's something about you that so deeply resonates with them. I think there's something about like the healing too, like noticing like how they saw you then was like through the eyes of someone who was very unhealed, and now that they're healing in that sense, they're looking at you like, oh, you weren't trying to hurt me, you were trying to help. You were trying to help. When we were getting in part one, a very polarizing energy, and when you have a very polarizing energy, that doesn't mean everyone's just like, oh, I love you. It's like, okay, I need to stay away from you because you're going to make me see things I'm not ready to see. Or it's like, oh, I've been open to it. I'm ready to see them. So this is kind of what's happening here. I'm getting that like they know they're going to have to share you. This person tends to be very possessive, maybe even like something that they're dealing with is their control issues, but they already know that they can't control you and that you are meant to be shared. Okay. They can't lock you in a cage. Okay. They can't put you in a cage and be like, this is mine. Nobody can look at it. Like they already know that doesn't work here. And that's also another thing that like they have to confront with their own ego. They want you though. I told you they are like, I want you. They just want to breathe you in. There's something so interesting about like, yeah, there's this lustful energy, but they just like, if you were to ask the person if they could just like have a meeting with you or like be able to get close to you in some kind of way, like what they would want. And I'm literally just saying like, I just want to hug you. I just want to hug you. I just want to breathe you in. I just want to feel you close to me. There's something about like, it just feels, you calm this person, your touch, either they already know that your touch is very calming and soothing, or they just feel like it would be. I couldn't let you get close to me. Again, we are coming back to acknowledging the unhealed version of them and how that really scared them and really turned them off until they were ready to do that work. They couldn't let you in. Now that's all that they can think about is letting you in and letting you get close to them. Yeah, I wish things could be different. And they may feel like whatever unhealed version of themselves that was presented to you, and you might not even notice, but this is, because I feel like you kind of deal with like very unhealed people or very healed people all the time. They are more in their heads about it than you are. They're more in their heads about it. I want to be more than friends. I feel you even though we are apart. There is something so deep within you that they just feel like no one's ever been able to see inside of them. Like you know how to grab it and unlock it, and no, it's not like you're forcing it out of them, but now that they've had that on their own, they just want to soak you in. Soak in each other's awesomeness. What? Soak in each other's awesomeness? Oh. I left when I saw you with someone. Again, we come back. We're just, all these are confirmations from part 1. They know that they'd have to share you with the world. It's like whatever beauty you are, it's not meant to be confined. They can't have it all to themselves for their own personal, like, this is my own personal alignment guru here. It's like, it's meant to be expanded. And I don't know why that we keep coming back to that. If this person tends to be a very possessive person and like that kind of approach doesn't work with you, we keep really highlighting that in this reading. It was my fault, but I blamed you. Yeah. I want to get more into the fun aspects of this though. So we're going to go to part 3 and we're going to dive into like, you know, the communication part.